Shopping in Martinsburg. How is it? It's better, lots better now that some new stores have moved in here. So I'm going to point out my favorite places, from the big chain stores to the locally owned mom and pop shops here. I'm Jana Classy, this is my husband Paul, and we are realtors here in the Eastern Panhandle. Most of the shopping in Berkeley County is located close to the downtown area of Martinsburg. So even if you live in one of the outlying towns in Berkeley County, you'll probably be coming to Martinsburg occasionally to get what you need. So let's start with my favorite type of shopping in Martinsburg, places where you can find bargains. And here's one of the best. The Queen Street Marketplace on Queen Street in downtown. It's locally owned. It's a big open space with a hodgepodge of items, from bicycles to dishes to furniture, office supplies, appliances, and these are not used items. All the stuff in there is new. And there's no consistency to what's in there. So it's one of those places where you stop by occasionally, see what they got. It's a fun way to spend an afternoon. Have lunch at the Sweet Hut Cafe right across the street, also on Queen Street, and then browse through Queen Street Marketplace. I should add, it's a fun way for me to spend an afternoon. My husband would not label that as fun. Something more like torture for him. Then we have the chain discount stores, and those are mostly located a couple of miles from downtown Martinsburg on Foxcroft Avenue and along Route 9. Walmart is on Foxcroft, and what can you say? Walmart's a fact of life, and they have just about everything cheap. Ross is next to Walmart. I saw some really nice area rugs in Ross the other day, under $30, so I bought one. Foxcroft runs into Route 9. If you take a left onto Route 9, there's Gabriel's, is a few blocks away, and that's a large discount store of mostly clothing. If you take a right off Foxcroft onto Route 9, you'll see the Commons Shopping Center. It's just west of I-81. Target's in there, also TJ Maxx, love TJ Maxx. And the discount grocery store Aldi has two locations in Martinsburg. One is on Edwin Miller Boulevard. That's a few miles outside of town. It's the same street that runs through downtown Martinsburg, Queen Street. It turns into Edwin Miller as you head north. And the other Aldi is in the Commons, the same shopping center I just spoke of, where you find TJ Maxx and Target. Across the street from the Commons is a new Home Goods and Weir's supermarket. I'm probably not saying that right, but and that's really not a discount store, but I love going in there. It's huge, wide aisles, so you don't bump your cart into another shopper. They have a great selection of wine and organic items, lots of ethnic choices. There are quite a few grocery stores in Berkeley County, and you're going to find one nearby wherever you live. There's Food Lion in Inwood, also in Falling Waters. Martin's is in Hedgesville and Martinsburg. And another place I like to shop, grocery shop, is at a farmer's market. And Martinsburg has two good-sized farmers markets, Orr's and Spring Valley. Orr's is right off Arden Miller Road, about 15-minute drive from downtown. And it's in the middle of the Orr's farmlands and orchards, and it's a treat to go there. Sometimes they'll have music going on, bluegrass type music. And during the season, you can pick your own berries. Spring Valley is on Dry Run Road. It's about a 10-minute drive from Martinsburg. The peaches I bought this year at Spring Valley were delicious. So the Commons has most of the stores I mentioned earlier. It's a fairly new shopping center, and in addition to the discount stores I mentioned, there's a PetSmart, Best Buy, and Ulta. The only thing I don't like about the Commons is the traffic you encounter leaving the shopping center. It's right next to exit 81, and then a couple of blocks down the road is Foxcroft. That's the street with Walmart, and there's also lots of restaurants there. There's a big Lowe's and a McDonald's also in that location. So there's lots of businesses along there, so there's a lot of traffic, and I do hope they do something about that at some point, because it can be irritating. So here's a few other places you may want to know about. Gyms. There's two big ones in Martinsburg. There's Extreme Family Fitness and One Life Fitness. Both of those gyms have a ton of equipment and classes, including Zumba, yoga. You may want to know about healthcare. There's two hospitals in Berkeley County. Berkeley Medical Center on the corner of Westmoreland and 81. There's also a huge VA hospital in Carneysville, and that's a town just west of Martinsburg. Haircuts. For that, I go to Hair Works in Charlestown. Rochelle over there I really like. She's great. And while there, I usually stop in Marshall's, which is right across the street, and I always find something in there. It's in the Potomac Marketplace in Charlestown. Paul gets his hair cut at Joe's Barbershop on Queen Street in downtown Martinsburg. Auto repair and registration. There's the big car dealership where we bought our car, Toyota, so we go there, Miller Toyota on Foxcroft. We also go to a little shop on Winchester Avenue, Bears Auto Repair. They are good and reasonably priced. So that's the main spots for getting what you need in Martinsburg. Most of the stores are along Foxcroft, which runs into Winchester Avenue. Turn right, and that takes you to the Commons and all the stores in that shopping center. Turn left, and there's a big Lowe's and another shopping center a few blocks away. So that's the main shopping areas in Martinsburg. If you would like a list of resources in Martinsburg, head over to our website, meetmeinthepanhandle.com, and click on the Martinsburg page. Okay, thanks for tuning in. We do videos every week on the Eastern Panhandle and real estate in general. And a related video I did recently is on the cost of living in this area. It's posted on our YouTube channel, along with all the other videos about this area. The channel name is Meet Me in the Panhandle, so check that out if you have some time. Okay, have a great week. I will see you next week.